Hi you guys, welcome to card 13 for my 2013 Halloween card series. So I'm starting out this card using the pink hippo stamp called Frankie, and it's just a Frankenstein set, and Pink Hippo is a brand new stamp company, and I'm absolutely in love with their stamps. And I picked up two, and I want to, because they have four out right now, and I want to go pick out the other two, or pick up the other two here really soon. But they're all like Halloween themed. So I'm starting coloring my little Frankenstein in with the green oak and artichoke. And that's what I'm coloring his skin in with. I'm using my Finesse colorless or color pencil blender pen and some Gamsol, and I'm just dipping it into the Gamsol because it's dried out like from years now. How exciting is this, you guys? It's the end of the series. I'm ready to move on to the next. I figure 13 was the perfect number to end this series at. I wanted to do a couple like older kids cards because I do have some like preteen nephews and teenage nephews and stuff that I wanted to be able to, send a happy Halloween greeting to. So I thought this little guy was perfect for that. Now I did get a message about my Finesse Color pencil blender tool. I bought this online a few years ago, but I know Michaels carries something sort of similar to this. You could find it in the art section by um the color pencils, like in the canvas and stuff. I'm moving on to his hair now, and let me just tell you the colors really quick. It's burnt umber and terracotta and sienna brown for his hair. So back to the blender pen. It's made by the Artist Lofts brand. I know they make one, and I know that there's another company that makes them, but they're just as good as the one that I'm using. But the one I'm using has like a Copic type brush nib on it, and I really like that type of nib. So now I'm moving on to his little orange shirt, and I'm coloring him to coordinate with the pattern paper that I'm going to be using, which is by Echo Park, and it's Chillingworth Manor. I think it came out last year, but I picked it up off Simon Says Stamp, so they still had some. Um, I'm using pale vermilion and cadmium orange hue for his shirt. And for his little pants, I'm going to be using, am I done? Yeah. 70% French gray. And then for his shoes, I use 90% French gray and black. And I also have that listed on my blog just in case you want to use the same colors that I used with him. So now he's all finished, and I'm moving on to the front of the card. I'm embossing this die cut, and it's a Tim Holtz die cut called the Rickety House. And I'm using some Zing embossing powder. And this embossing powder, yeah. I pulled out 3 different brands of embossing powder. I pulled out my Versamark, my archival embossing powder, and my embossing ink, and my distress embossing ink. And this embossing powder didn't want to stick to anything. I was just like, I don't know if you have a tip for this Zing embossing powder, at least this fluorescent orange one. Could you let me know? Because I couldn't get it to stick to with any of my embossing inks. So I just cut some little squares out of the same exact Chillingworth Manor cardstock, and I put it behind the little die cut that you seen a second ago. And now I'm just adding some score tape to the back of my pattern paper that I'm going to use on the front of my card, and just putting the layout together. And I'm going to be making a 5 1/4 square card. I cut all my nails off, and now I can't remove the tape. Using my Martha Stewart Creepy Fence Punch, I'm just bordering, cutting like a border strip for the bottom of my card. And trimming it out. This is some My Mind's Eye twine, and it actually goes to the Wicked collection, but the green in this matched the pattern paper so well that I wanted to use it, and it also has like little gold flecks in it, which is really cute also. These are some pop dots from the Sticky Stuff store, and they're really sticky. I guess, yeah, hint Sticky Stuff store, but they adhere really well, and like my die cut isn't gonna go anywhere once I pop it up onto some sticky stuff. The only thing I have a problem with is trying to get the red lines off, like the red line plastic off. But once I do that, then I have to use like a tweezer or my scissors in order to pull that off. But once it's down, it stays down. I really like these. And I'm just gonna pop up my little Frankie guy also that I fussy cut out. And add a little bow. Sorry, you guys, I didn't realize. Like I said, I have those little washi tape spots to keep me in focus, and yeah. So now I want to add some brads. These brads are just out of a big bowl of brads I have. I can't really honestly tell you um, who's the maker of them, but I know like Basic Gray makes some really similar brads, and so does like Doodlebug, and like there's a ton of, yeah, American Crafts. It could be any one of those. So now it's time to add my card to the base. And my Martha Stewart scoreboard. I love this scoreboard. I don't know how I created cards without it. So now it's time to create the inside. And here I'm not going to edit this part out because I wanted to show you like what I meant about this embossing powder. And I figure since it's sped up anyway, it's not going to take that much time to kind of explain. Like, I don't know if you can see, like I've already done it several times trying to get it to look right using several different inks, and it's still like missing half my sentiment. And I don't know. I'm so I don't know, distraught. So what I decided is I'm going to use a piece of My Favorite Things primitive white cardstock, and I'm just going to stamp directly onto the cardstock and call it good with some Onyx Black VersaFine ink and just call it done. So now I'm just going to adhere my layout to the inside for the inside of my card. And then I decided I wanted to put like some kind of like decorative embellishment on the inside. And so these are the Tim Holtz Movers and Shapers bats, and I cut 4 of them out and decided I wanted to put a couple on the front just to fill in some of that blank space and coordinate with the inside of the card. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Thanks for watching the series. This is the final card, and I hope to see you guys in the next series and in the next video. Toodles! Thanks for watching.